out there and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Chicago Bulls. And our broadcast team tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Late into the season, let's check out the standings in the West. You look at the Warriors, with great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference.
Well, I think for the Warriors, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. We've got Anthony Edwards. Kevin Durant is out there with Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Olajuwon in at the center position. And for the Warriors, George out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Bird in at the 3. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Well, we got an old-fashioned matchup on our hands tonight, Grant. Two teams who deploy impactful big men.
Yeah, B.A., and in a league where perimeter play so often is the deciding factor, tonight I expect this to be a slugfest inside.
Now here's Davis. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable.
So tough to contain Anthony Davis inside. That's his office.
Tatum passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Chamberlain. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot, and there's the screen. Here's Bird. From outside, off the mark. And so Curry will bring it up for the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
And if it wasn't there, each guy was willing to make the extra pass. Trust in his teammates.
And the shot goes in.
We know about Stephen Curry's pregame dribbling ritual. He showed him off right there on that play.
Tatum against Curry. Kicks it to George. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
A nice shot by Tatum.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Curry finds Durant. Back to Curry. Davis from long range. They get it back.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Antetokounmpo outside. Bird, that's good.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Tatum against Curry. On the wing, Davis. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game.
Nice pass from AD, wanting to set up his open teammates.
The Warriors leading. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Chamberlain. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. 5 on the clock. And he's going for the oop here. Can't cash it in from close range.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Durant with a screen on Tatum. And here's Curry for 3. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Tatum. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Yeah, elevating his playmaking skills over time, Tatum is a winner who enjoys setting up his teammates.
Here's Olajuwon. Antetokounmpo covering. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Shot clock at 6.
In the first 2 minutes.
Curry against Thompson. And again, no good by Chicago.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Tatum from long range. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Durant, pass to Davis. And that one drops for him. Davis has got his second basket.
I can feel the confidence of Anthony Davis. He feels like no one can stop him right now.
Chicago foul. Jerry West. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Brown against Thompson. The teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Defenders tried to stay connected to Clay. That actually helps open up driving lanes.
Pass to Olajuwon. Good D by Wembanyama. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. It's a three-point game. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
You hate to lose it at the line, especially when you're getting what you want in other areas of the game. You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Here's McGrady. Pass to Tatum. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Olajuwon passes to Brown. Here's Durant. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection. An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the... Nice! At the buzzer!
Oh, taking this arena's breath away. That's a crazy shot at the buzzer. Oh, my.
It's a tie game in San Francisco. After this break, we'll be back with the start. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
We've got Scoot Henderson. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Thompson. Then there's Wembanyama. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Well, there's no question that the Warriors are the team of the decade, Grant.
Oh, I mean, B.A., think about it. 6 finals appearances in 8 years. They did miss the playoffs in 2 of those seasons, but they still came away with 4 championship rings, plus 2 MVP trophies. Not bad.
And Brown knocking down the triple.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Thompson right side. Pass to McGrady. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Brown. Here's West. Back to Brown. The 3 is up. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Pass to Henderson. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. The three from Thompson doesn't go that time. Chicago leading. Here's Rodman. No points yet. Outside, Brown. Pass to West. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Here's Olajuwon. Covered by Wembanyama. Olajuwon can't get it to go.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
That one goes in.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
The Bulls have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Inside, here's Kemp. And Antetokounmpo over to help. From downtown, and the basket by West. West has got 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, asked to compare his game, Victor Wembanyama said, I would hate that my game resembles any one player because that wouldn't be ambitious enough. My whole life, I've always tried to be one of one. I don't know where it comes from. I think I was born with it. I've always tried to be original. My goal is to be like something you have never seen. VA?
Wow. Mission accomplished there, Allie. Thank you. Here's McGrady. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And the NBA doing what they could to get rid of the take foul recently. Grant, it seems like a success.
Absolutely. It's been a huge success. Fast breaks feel fast again. And penalizing take fouls has made the game much, much better.
He makes a first. And he makes both free throws. Here's Edwards, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Clock at 6. Durant with a screen on George. Shot is good by Edwards.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's McGrady. Shoots over Curry. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. McGrady's got 6.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
Edwards against George. Curry. Denied by Tatum. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. So both teams changing it up here. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside Durant. Lets the three fly. And again, Chicago, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
The three, George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
PG-13 showing shades of his younger self with that quick shot.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Left side, Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Top of the key. Sohan with a rebound. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Gobert. Out to the right wing. And Sohan gets it to go. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Some contact on the shot, but Jeremy's a tough dude.
Here's Durant. There's a minute 12 left in the second quarter. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Durant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Outside Tatum. The baseline J is on the way. Again, Golden State.
Yeah, with his shooting touch, the mid-range is an area that you'd like to see Tatum exploit even more.
Pass to Pirtle. Now Edwards. Here's Rodman. Still no points. The three from Curry. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
Maybe the best touch in the league. Curry making it look too easy.
George feels it out a bit. Pass to Sohan. Launches it. The shot no good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead, leading by a point. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
I have a question for them, Kenneth. Are they scared of the paint? Right now, they're playing like the key is a forbidden zone. Come on.
And let's shift focus over to our NBA Power Rankings. Thanks for tuning in. Now,
and if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. We've got Anthony Davis, Edwards out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Olajuwon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
At the line for the Dubs.
He's off on the second. And Davis has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the feed, the jam, Giannis.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
And here's Edwards. Pass to Davis. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Paul George. No good on that one.
80, one of those bigs that shoots well from the line.
And he's good on the second. It's a close one here in San Francisco. Antetokounmpo surveys. Pass to Bird. Now here's George. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 9.
Just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
And here's Curry for 3. Unanswered 3 from Curry.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And the Warriors call time here. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. When you look at the Bulls, they have looked in control all season long. Aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon.
Checking out the Bulls, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
Pass to Bird. Here's Chamberlain. Takes the 3. And it's Bird missing.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Curry, a screen on George. Here's Edwards. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Tatum with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to George. Tatum with a screen. The three ball. JT for three.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Outside Curry. Durant with it. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by George. Pass to Tatum. Antetokounmpo outside. Out to the right wing. The baseline J. That one rolls around and rims out. Chicago trailing here. Edwards, a pass to Curry. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Bird. The three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Love what Paul George is doing right there, spotting those wide open guys.
Pass to Durant. To the paint. Here's Davis. Warriors with the rebound. Chamberlain's got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards against George. Pass to Bird. Wide open. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Chicago's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Now a timeout called by Chicago.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Curry against Thompson. Down low.
2 minutes.
Got a hand on it.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
From deep three-point range. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Curry. Here's West. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Davis a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. And that one's long. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 14-6 run. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
The Bulls making a switch here.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Curry. There's the three. Pure from three-point range. Curry's got 11 points.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Here's McGrady. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. And the Warriors lead by 10. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's West, defended by Thompson. Outside, Brown. Outside Curry, fires for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He's caught fire here in the second half. Better late than never.
Golden State has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to McGrady for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Now Brown. It's Brown on the wing. On the wing, Thompson. To the middle. McGrady, good. McGrady's gotten 4 this quarter.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. The Warriors on top, up 9. And with head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay with it when it's not going well. We're all right. Come on, a lot of time. It's a lot of time. Keep battling.
And Billy Donovan recognizing it's a long game and his team can come back.
They absolutely can. But it starts with getting stops and their defense translating into great offense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Jason Tatum out there with Paul George. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Rudy Gobert. That's the Warriors 5. Pass to Gobert. Here's McGrady from the high post. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists now in the game.
Oh, how about the pass here from Tatum? Great at involving his teammates.
Durant surveying the D. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. Klay Thompson picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
And stolen by Durant. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Throws it up high.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. The Warriors leading. Here's McGrady. Pass to Tatum. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make it pay.
The Bulls have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. They set the screen from the high post. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Chicago. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Outside Davis. Pass to Durant. Here's West. And George with some nice D. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Tatum passes to McGrady. Back to Tatum. George outside. To the inside. Here's McGrady. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Pass to Chamberlain. Tatum with it. 3-pointer. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Kim. Now here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Thompson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Gotta be careful how you guard Davis. Given his size, he uses it to absorb contact.
Anthony Davis. At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now Tatum George, a deep three. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 7 assists in the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless. I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there and give it maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. For 3, Durant. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 8 rebounds in the game. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Chamberlain. Antetokounmpo with it. He's covered by Curry. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
Man, it is hard to get Giannis out of his comfort zone. You've almost got to knock him down.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 10. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th. We've got 1:28 left to play in the 4th quarter. The Bulls with another miss. Golden State has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. Pass to Chamberlain. And they'll get another chance.
Anthony Davis has a gift, and timing is impeccable when blocking shots.
George for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ooh, nice D from George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Shot is good by Curry.
It will be a rare night that you're going to outdo Stephen Curry in a game of batching threes.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Bird. Chicago grabs the miss.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
George passes to Bird. And here's Tatum. And so it's Golden State winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Giannis, you said these games start to matter more as you come down the stretch. Can you tell me more about that?
Just coming out here, try to play good basketball, try to play together, and try to get better. You know, we just try to get in that playoff shape and just get better.
Championship always on your mind. Thanks, Giannis.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. Now our New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
By the train tracks, listening to Aphex. By the brand new tape deck, skipping on the playlists. My girlfriend's always worried, I'm living in a hurry. I can see the day, my vision's always blurred. Got two, I ain't never see him cry, but I bet you ride for him. Little homies drop top coupe, can't steal with a whale, but I bet you some. 5 summers, 4, 3, counted 2 million, no ceiling. Hold up, homie got two, I ain't never see him cry, but I bet you ride for him. Little homies drop top coupe.
Coming right up, the Warriors taking on the Spurs. For the Golden State Warriors, a great record. 2 games back from the conference leaders. They're doing what they're supposed to do, getting after it each and every night. Spurs, Warriors. Our tip-off just moments away. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. Now the race for Rookie of the Year, and a look here at the top-ranked rookies as they close out their first season in the NBA. A very talented bunch. You look at Wembanyama all season long. He has proven again and again that he's the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
Yeah, at this point, he has separated himself from the pack. I don't know what more he could have done this year. It's been one amazing performance after another.
And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got Luka Doncic. Russell is out there with Duncan. And there's Carter. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. And for the Warriors, Tatum out there with George. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Bird. And it's Chamberlain in at the power forward. Here's George following the bucket by the Spurs. Bird outside. And in the NBA, Richard, the front court positions more than any other, evolving quite a bit in recent years.
Yeah, more versatility is required now than ever before. And both of these teams are loaded with talent in their front court. This should be an exciting watch.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Chamberlain against James. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Warriors basketball.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Left side, Tatum. Plays it up and banks it in. Tatum's got his second bucket tonight.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Passes it to James. Carter against Antetokounmpo. Carter outside. Shot clock at 6. The Warriors pull it in. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
The Warriors have shot just one free throw, missing that one early.
From the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Now, here's Doncic. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
The three from Tatum. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 9 points.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. LeBron outside. Lets it go from 11. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 11-3 run. On pass to George. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's James. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Doncic. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
There's no end to the ways Doncic can score.
Warriors leading by 8. And the pass to Chamberlain. Going inside, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Doncic, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Some changes for Golden State. Thompson, he's checked in for George, and Tracy McGrady subbed in for Antetokounmpo. San Antonio also making some changes. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Duncan, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Vince Carter. Enzo Bird will bring it up for the Warriors. 8-point game. Lets it go with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Doncic against McGrady. Pulls from the top of the key. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 7.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Tatum with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Pass to Bird. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Golden State.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Bulls.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Doncic against McGrady. 54 seconds left in the first. Outside Tatum. The 3. It's hauled in by Bill Russell. Spurs trail by 10. Outside Anthony. Pass to Doncic. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Now Tatum, a 14-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
Knocked away. On the clock. Here's Doncic.
Oh, and he got the ball! Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 7. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So with Bird sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Tracy McGrady. Antetokounmpo is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Henderson. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Antetokounmpo. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Duncan. On the wing, Irving. Anthony kicks to Irving. Duncan outside. Here's Anthony. Misses from short range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Wembanyama passes to Antetokounmpo. Thompson way outside. Rebound San Antonio. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
McGrady against Irving. McGrady kicks to Thompson. Wembanyama sets a screen for Thompson. And again, no good by Golden State. San Antonio trailing here. Passes it to Carmelo. Duncan inside. McGrady covering. Embiid knocks it home from distance.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
McGrady passes to Thompson. Makes good. Great play set up by T-Man, Tracy McGrady. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Count that one.
Great hustle there from Kyrie in the paint, outworking the defense and finding a quality look.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And Greg, we still see players embellishing content. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishers?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Tatum, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Bird comes in for Scoot Henderson. And Georgia subbed in for Tracy McGrady. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Carter kicks to LeBron. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by Giannis. Now the pass to George. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Launches a 3. The rebound by James.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Doncic looking it over. Doncic gets it to go inside.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Pass to Thompson. George for three. A rebound by the Spurs. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 14. Here's Embiid. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
Love a big man who can pass. Great instincts. Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket.
And here is Tatum. He's got 9. Lob pass to George. It's stolen by Carter. LeBron with it. And it's Bird picking him up. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blower.
He's not afraid of getting physical. I like how LeBron James has no problem accepting the contact while trying to score.
And the Warriors making a change here. Chamberlain's checked in. Russell, he's checked in for San Antonio. And both free throws good for LeBron. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. George against Carter. Good work defensively by Carter.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Tatum against Doncic. Hangs. Misses at the rim. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs out in front. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Kenny, what do you remember about your Rookie of the Year race?
Well, Mark Jackson won it by giving the ball to Patrick Ewing.
And now looking at that first half of play, what a performance from the great Luka Doncic.
Unreal.
And that concludes halftime. Now,
and as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court for San Antonio. Duncan out there with James. Then there's Carter. Then it's Russell. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. Tatum finds Giannis. Now Chamberlain. Pass to Bird. And to Antetokounmpo inside. Russell's there. The 3 from Tatum. The 3 from Tatum.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from mid-range.
And so James will bring it up for San Antonio. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Tatum. The 3. The 3 ball from Doncic.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And now here are the teams that have heated up offensively in the season's second half. Second, the Warriors.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
James outside. The 3 ball. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The 3 from George. San Antonio with the rebound. Passes to Doncic. Carter with the screen on Tatum. Doncic against Tatum. The turnaround Jay, and Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
George passes to Tatum. Traps in the tray. And the Warriors lead by 1.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Down low. Tatum against Doncic. Goes back up. And Russell with the lay-in. Russell's got his first points of the night.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
They get it back. Duncan with some nice D. San Antonio's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. The 3 for Doncic. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And there's the pass to Chamberlain. Tatum against Russell. Outside for George. Right side Tatum. Over Russell. Tatum with another miss. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Doncic. Too much Luka.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
George against Carter. Chamberlain with a screen on Doncic. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Tracy McGrady's checked in for the Warriors. And San Antonio also making a switch. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Carter. And on the way from Irving for 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Tatum from deep three-point land. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
Duncan high post. Pass to Irving from deep. And it's Bird with the rebound. Warriors have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. McGrady sets a screen for Tatum. A floater. And that one's good. McGrady. And the Warriors lead by 2.
What muscle from McGrady right there. Brushing off the defense with ease.
Yes. And the foul. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Warriors. Thompson comes in for Tatum. Anthony's checked in for San Antonio. Irving comes in for James.
And for regular scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. Bird. It's rebounded by Doncic.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Thompson against Anthony. Stolen by Thompson. Fires away from way outside. We're at the end of the third, and they've still got a close one. Warriors ahead, up 2. It's the NBA. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So with Bird sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got George, and Wembanyama is out there with Jason Tatum. And there's Klay Thompson, and it's Sochan in at the point guard position. Here's Irving, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Fantastic at earning these whistles in close. Look, Kyrie, he has no fear when attacking any defense.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
And the Warriors making a change here. McGrady's checked in.
Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
LeBron against Tatum. Passes it to Irving. Carter outside. Over Thompson. Got it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Carter.
Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. A rebound by the Spurs.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
McGrady against Irving. Kicks to Embiid. Wembanyama with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Tatum with it. He's picked up by James. And the basket by Tatum.
Oh, a big night for Tatum. This is a guy who's put up 60 in the game. There is a short list, very short, that I am not on, who have done this.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And some changes here for the Warriors. Gobert comes in for Wembanyama. And Chamberlain subbed in for Klay Thompson. Then for the Spurs, Russell, he's checked in for Embiid. And Anthony subbed in for Irving. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks, David. Back to Tatum. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Moving against Tatum. Deep 2 from Anthony. San Antonio again missing. Warriors leading by 5. McGrady outside. There's the pass to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Anthony, the pass to Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Chamberlain with a screen on Anthony. The jump hook poked away.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
Carter inside the 3-point line. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Carter's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Warriors. Bird comes in for McGrady. San Antonio also making some changes. Duncan comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Doncic is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Carter, and Vince Carter with the slam.
Great find by Bron, using his basketball IQ. If you don't understand how smart he is, just ask him.
Now, here is George. Outside Tatum. sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got 28.
Such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Duncan outside. Doncic against Tatum. Oh, Doncic in traffic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
George up top, defended by Carter. And George gets to Chamberlain. 6 to shoot. Tatum draws the double. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Carter. And another basket for San Antonio. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
In transition, here comes San Antonio.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Warriors, trailing by 4. Puts it up from 15. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And, guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just getting the ball and let him do his thing.
With the bounce pass. With the fadeaway. Warriors with the rebound.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's to Bird. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by Bill Russell. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. And they're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
There's 18 seconds left in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Love Nation, get up and make some noise once again for your Warriors Dinks team.
Bird, the pass to Chamberlain. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at beating shooters and then altering their shots.
At the line for the Spurs, LeBron James.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game out.
Tatum finds Bird. They get the rebound. And so it's the Spurs with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Luka. You got the W, so what did you think about your performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know,
all right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin.
dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. And when they tryna throw the whole bag at me, oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. I got power. I said, put in the hours. And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. And when they try to throw the whole bag at me, oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours.
The ability to command and execute, but darling, you.
Okay. Violent soon as I walked up in the entrance, black on black, my shades is all tinted, blick bling blow, I got your ice squinted. Mommy chose up and left you with the quickness, huh? Your man's looking sour, he ain't got the power. Drip drip, hit it with the shower. 50,000, I can flip it in an hour. My hoe looking chillin', expensive. Flex on flex, my friends is on fitness. Chunky checks, my bucks is all business. Brands on brands, it's offensive, huh? You ain't got the power. Eat 'em up, you can get devoured. It's a